It has been a little bit of time since we have played a new Luck Be a Landlord style roguelike slot machine deck building game, and today we get to check out a new one. This is Spin Hero, releasing today, a roguelike deck builder where you spin the reels to decide your fate. I've heard a lot of very, very good things about this game. It is published by Goblin Studio, who is sponsoring this episode of Spin Hero. Massive thank you to them. They're a gem to work with every time I get the opportunity. And the best thing is they don't publish bad games. They just don't. So Spin Hero is going to be great. You can check this out. Link in the description down below to pick up Spin Hero for yourself. Again, releases today. Let's play some Spin Hero and see what's going on in this Luck Be a Landlord style game. We got 4 different characters in the game. We're going to play as Olexa here in this episode. A couple different things that Olexa can seemingly start with. We got Alexa's sword, we got the apprentice staff, the mana ring, the buckler, some white bread. The most basic of the bread. Not that I got any issues with white bread. White bread is still delicious, but look, like, get a multigrain every once in a while to get, like, some nutrients into you. Even a sourdough, a little bit more nutrients than white bread, brother. Anyway, I'm already digressing down a path that we don't need to. He also starts with plated armor. All armor symbols give +2 armor each spin. We got some extra levels that we're going to get over time. Little meta progression action, it appears to do that. But let's play. He heals 10% after each battle. We'll see how that goes. Send me in and let's play some Spin Hero. So the Rat Folk Woods, stage 1. Look at this little cute board. I'm with it. So I'm looking at our treasure. Do you tell me what things are? Okay, yeah, we got open chests, we got locked chests. And then we have regular enemies, elite enemies, and corrupted elite enemies. Very scary. I'm gonna up the volume a little. I love games that don't put the volume ridiculously low or high, but I also want it to be a little bit higher. I kind of want to, like, I want to get the chest. Maybe we go for this, like, corrupted elite. It's a little scary, but then we don't take the lock chest. I don't know how to open a lock chest. Let's take this path along the bottom. That seems okay to me. So pick a starting bundle. Intriguing, very intriguing. So this is, we currently have Alexa's sword that deals 6 damage and gains +2 for each enemy killed. We have the apprentice staff that deals 8 damage and consumes 2 mana. We start with 25 mana. Here, we have the mana ring, which restores some mana, gives +2 damage to adjacent magic weapons, which the apprentice staff likely is. Buckler gives armor, white bread is a heal. Then we pick a starting bundle to get even more stuff, along with extra gold to mess around with, which is interesting, is very interesting. So this is, I mean, it's kind of just, it's just damage, right? It's damage. We got an axe that does +2 damage for each adjacent axe. We got a 12 damage per spin longsword. 8 damage restore mana. I mean, keep in mind that with this guy, all armor symbols give +2 each spin. So getting extra armor would be kind of sick. This is more of a mage build. I'm gonna get kind of freaky, okay? I'm gonna take the +400 random and just see what happens, okay? So we have a mana stone that restores 5 mana. We have the burning stick. Apply 6 burn, consume 2 mana. We have an axe. So 5 damage +2 for each adjacent axe. So that's something we can build around. Try to get more axes. And then 2 bows. Both spectral bows, uncommon here. Deal 18 damage per arrow, takes 1 arrow from each adjacent quiver, but does not consume arrows. Okay, I gotta get me a quiver, okay? I gotta get me a quiver. So let's take it, and then let's start, and we'll see how things go here. So here's all of my symbols over on the left, and here is the Rat Folk Warrior. So at some point, he is going to attack me for 15, and apply Angry Face. I don't know what Angry Face is. Maybe you can tell me in combat what Angry Face is. Angry Face is Rage. Increased damage done by 10% for each stack. So he's going to continue to get stronger and stronger. Here's how combat works. 20 random symbols chosen from my inventory. Symbols are calculated, damage is dealt, status effects are triggered, and then the enemy performs their action. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, he's gonna hit me for 15, which is insane. I only healed 10% after each battle, man. You're gonna kick my butt, brother. Hopefully we can survive this on my first fight. I mean, it's okay. I did a decent amount. I guess I have some shield coming in. So we've got 9 shield coming in currently. That's fair. I mean, that's very fair. But definitely taking a little bit of damage, but we're gonna heal enough. We're gonna heal enough to feel okay about this. I mean, look, I don't want to be that guy, but another bow sounds absolutely hilarious. Let's become the Bowmeister today. And then I really like question the lock chest. You think I gotta pay to get in it? Because part of me, like, we do more fights if I go this way. We would wrap up, down, all around, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't know how to open a lock chest. I'm here to tell you. Got no clue how to do it. Maybe we'll figure out how to over the course of this. We're gonna take some damage in this fight for sure. We don't have a lot of say over our build yet, right? This is definitely, it's the slow burn, get things going. I actually love the fact that they do that bundle at the beginning, because the bundle gets you into the action a little bit faster, right? Allows you to build up kind of a piece of your build before you can do anything else, which I think is actually a really intelligent idea. I don't want any of these. I think they're all trash. So I'm going to re-roll. And I think that plated boots are great here. 6 armor, +2 for each space above, +1 damage to adjacent strength weapons. This is just a great card. 6 armor may make it where I don't take damage. Because we were getting 9 before. Now add 6 to that. That's at minimum 15. And if it's not on the top, it's going to be even more. So we will not take damage in some rounds. I mean, that's 17 there. This guy's definitely beefier, but he's an elite. So I'm not gonna get too sad about you quite yet. Gorgeous. I'm good with this. 21 now coming in. We're gonna be hard pressed to get 21 shield. Yeah, we're gonna cap out at 17. Mr. Boot is just spawning in the worst location every single time. Brother, what are you doing? Why are you respawning up here? Don't you know that I need you to spawn further down so that I can actually have a... You're always up there. Okay, that's fine. It's all good. He dies. We move on. Fletcher's Cap. 4 armor, 2 armor for each space below, adds an arrow to all quivers. That's good. Our spectral bows do not use arrows, though. But I do need to still get arrows. I need a freaking quiver, though. So I am going to take this. I think that the armor is valuable. No keys in inventory. That's a big problem. Yeah, we got big issues with that one. I'm going to fight this elite. If I don't get a key, I'm going to continue this way. If I get a key, I'm going to go to the chest. I think that that's a valid approach. We should be fine on damage here. 23, not terrible. You put a lot of shield on, but as long as you're hitting for 16, I'm living a great life. Does this potentially speed up the fight? It looks like yes. Okay, so everything is just going to spin faster when we're on the maxed out amount. Let's go level 3 on the speed up. Let's go level 2 on the speed up. I'm testing what I like the best. I think level 2, yeah, this is a good amount. This way, as we start to get some wilder synergies, we can see those synergies happening in real time. I think that it'll be nice. It'll be nice, and it's a little faster than before. Okay. We're capping out. I mean, we're doing about 25 damage a turn. I haven't really added much else to the build in terms of damage. The bows also are doing nothing right now, which is important to keep in mind. I mean, it's trash, right? It's trash. The rusty axe is atrocious. It's like really terrible, man. It is going to buff my other axe, but it's pretty trash. Combine with another life shard to give 20 max HP. That's an interesting mechanic. Stores 20 gold each spin, destroys itself after gaining 200. So, I mean, this is just 200 gold for the future. I think that you definitely take one of these. I think that the life shard's better, and since we didn't get a key, I'm just gonna take the path here. We're doing okay, right? As long as I'm not taking damage, I think that we're in relatively okay shape. I'm a little weak. Reduced damage by 4% right now. I mean, we're not gonna feel that damage, man. So I'm feeling completely okay. You are reducing my armor now by 4%. We're not gonna feel that either. Maybe if we had like large hits and large amounts of stuff, we would feel that. I'm sure we'll feel that in the future, but I'm not feeling it yet. Coin sack is just like the common version of the piggy bank we just saw. So this will just give me 80 gold after this next spin. I think it's fine. I don't feel in danger yet, so I'm just kind of rolling with the punches. Eventually, we're going to feel like a little bit of fear, man. I need to get a quiver. It is the utmost priority. We're gonna roll up to a shop. I'm hoping that at that shop we can get ourselves a quiver. A quiver completely changes this build. We're gonna go from doing 22 damage to doing like 60 if I can just get a freaking quiver. So get ready, because the juice is coming, and the juice is never gonna stop coming once the dam breaks. It's gonna be a river of juice, and I'm just gonna be swimming in it. Now I am also taking like a tiny bit of damage here and there. If my boots land on top row, I take damage. If they don't land on top row, I don't take damage. It's a beautiful equation to figure out. You don't need to be an expert in linear algebra or, I don't know, the quadratic equation or something in order to figure that one out. It's crazy. I've been out of school for, like 5 years now? That's not right. I've been out of school, it's close to right. I've been out of school for about 5 years now. That's wild to think about. And I have more or less forgotten everything involving mathematics. I got basically straight A's in all of my my mathematics classes. I just want to re-roll, man. I really do. The Shadow Chakram. 12 damage plus 8 for each unique debuff. It's okay, to be honest with you. 12 damage is kind of sick. I'll take it for now. But I got A's on like all of my math classes. I was very good at linear algebra. I never took DiffyQ. Shout out to all my DiffyQ haters in the chat. I was right there with you. I didn't need to take it, so I didn't. But I did have to take Calc 1. I had to take Calc 2. I had to take discrete mathematics. I had to take linear algebra. I had to take, there was one that came after Calc, but before DiffyQ, and I don't remember what it's called. But I had to take that one, and it sucked, for sure. But I got an A in it, because I'm telling you, I just got A's. I was a good student. A very intelligent lad. What happened? I don't know. You tell me. Store all shinobi weapons. You a shinobi weapon? Deal damage equal to the amount stored. Modifiers applied to all weapons stored. I mean, dude, this seems sick. Can we figure out what a shinobi weapon is? Because I got no clue. I'm going to take a guess. These are kind of interesting, too. Some runes of extra power. I can't help but notice you didn't give me a quiver. You gave me another frickin' spectral bow, which I'm going to buy because I'm a little freak at this point. Is 80 to reroll everything. I'm also going to buy some symbols. Dude, I'm going to take the shinobi belt and just see what happens. I'm gonna reroll the shop. I'm looking for, I mean, it's on sale, bro. It's on sale and I'll do it. I'll mess around. I'm also like, I'm really tempted to buy a nice axe. We do have this axe play going. I mean, this sword is kind of sick. 60 damage, but loses 10 each attack. I'm gonna take this steel axe. I spent a crap load of money in here. And I'm gonna spend more. I'm going to also take a symbol removal. Because in the future, keep in mind we're at 19 right now. We got one empty spot. But I'm gonna want to, in these games, man, symbol removal is freaking everything. So I feel okay about this. You're healing per damage dealt, but guess what, bro? I got far more than 25 shield coming in. I've got 39 coming in, and now we're starting to do some damage. And that's really these shadow chakrams that are now hitting for an incredible amount. Can't help but notice that I don't have any shinobi weapons because nothing went into this, but maybe we'll find some shinobi weapons and then we're going to look very intelligent. I'm gonna look like such a smart lad. Spectral bows, shinobi weapons, some chakrams, and some axes. I'm running like 8 different builds at the same time. And I'm now realizing that I'm probably not playing this the way that I should. But you know what? It's working. It's working. We're gonna kill this werewolf. Sorry, this were-rat. Were-rat, their rat. That's a Young Frankenstein reference. What, none of you are fans of the hit movie Young Frankenstein that came out in like 1970 or something like that? Golden key, interesting. Infinite uses on the gold key. It's kind of sick, although I also see the shinobi shuriken that can be stored in shinobi's belt. Dude, I think the golden key, like, infinite uses on this sucker. It takes up a slot in the inventory and does nothing, which is trash. I mean, it's genuinely tough. I know a lot of you are going to be like, you should take the shinobi shuriken. I'm going to take the golden key. Welcome to Rainy Shores. I'm happy to be here. Now you beeline for the damn chest and you get things going. Dude, I feel good about this build. Very fun game so far. He just summoned a friend. He's in for 33. Okay, I respect you, my weird little feathered friend. I respect you. You're not really feathered, you're a fish. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. I mean, we're clobbering, man. We're doing 90 damage a turn right now. It's cool to see exactly how all of your stuff checks out. I think that's a neat mechanic. I'm gonna re-roll because I'm gonna tell you we now need a quiver. Big arrow quiver. Hold 60 arrows. I'm ready. I'm ready, brother. Get ready because we're about to go nuts. The bows may not. Our quiver didn't spawn, which is fair. Okay, that's completely fair. Let me think about this, because we need to remove some stuff. I think that we can remove the apprentice staff. 8 damage is nothing, so I am going to remove the apprentice staff for now. And then we're going to spin. I need that quiver to be on the board every single time. And now you're starting to see the range damage coming in, man. Both of these hitting for 18. This applies an arrow to all quivers every time. The bows don't always shoot because they gotta be adjacent, and they don't use arrows. So we just needed that quiver in here. Do I need any of this? Applying bleed is okay, because it is okay because can I look at? I don't know what this is. I'd like to be able to look at my loot. I'm not sure if I can look at. Is symbols my? No, it's just general things and stuff. I'd like to be able to see what I have, but I know we have the thing that stacks with debuffs on enemies. So something like bleed is interesting, but I just don't think that we have space for this kind of stuff. The cursed wand, it's like okay. the Bard Tunic, extremely good, because agility weapons are bows and stuff. So this is actually quite good for me. At some point, we have to make the 120 and a rare symbol. Ooh, okay. 15 damage per arrow, shoots 2 times, takes 2 arrows from adjacent quivers. Yeah, sure, I'm down with that. We're running bows, right? We're running bows. I think at some point, I mean, this sword does 26 damage. We're not going to remove that. But at some point, I need to think about removing, like, it's probably removing the axes, man. They're not doing anything for me. Like, they're okay, but they're not quite good enough. And, yeah, the Shadow Chakrams want... They're agility weapons, so they're good, but they want more, They definitely want more debuffs on enemies, which I'm just not doing right now. So, axes gotta go. The axe build officially dead. I'm a range damage boy right now. Another life shard will be excellent. Shinobi belt we're doing frick all with. At some point it's gonna be good, I promise you. But that time has not happened yet. Hit for 88 on that turn. Only 9 shield? There's no way that was right. No, it was after you hit me. I was gonna say, we have plenty of shield. Randomly reduce or increase the damage for all symbols and attacks by 1. It's an interesting one. Everything seemed to just go a little downhill. That was a massive hit, brother. Big 120 play. We love that. Big 130 play. We love that too. A Shinobi star that can be stored in Shinobi's belt is an easy take. These are elites right now, just so you know, and we're kind of clobbering them. So I'm definitely feeling okay about where we're at. I think that the build still does need more, you know, we're not perfect right now. Are we restoring more mana than we use? That's, I think, the question that I want to figure out. And the answer, I think, is without a doubt, yes. We're gonna take a little bit of damage here. Because he scales up a little bit, but we will kill you right now. The next thing to go is the mana ring, because we're not really doing much with mana-based weapons. Like, none of these are useful. I re-roll. Shinobi Kunai can be stored in the Shinobi belt. This is obviously, like, could have been an insane weapon. If I was running an axe build, would have gone crazy, but it didn't. So give me the Obi-Wan Kenobi belt, and we'll keep things going. I think that being able to store, like, a crap load of stuff in the Shinobi belt is awesome, right? That's basically just getting more value out of our stuff than we have space for on our board. So it's a huge win. I think that this item... This is why I want to continue to use this, because I think it's kind of broken. I'll be the guy to say it. I think that it is a very busted item, and I want to keep it going. So the simple bow, don't get me wrong, bows are good. I think that we can do better at this point. 5 stacks of a random debuff. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I actually think that this is great for us. I think it's very good. I'm gonna open up some chests. We're gonna get a little bit of money. An uncommon symbol. I think a wizard hat is okay. I think that a bard tunic is better. And I know we're gonna then get another one out of this. I think these are bad. I'm gonna re-roll. I think that these are bad. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I do. I don't think that I need the Fletcher's cap right now. And I don't think I need a Bard Tunic, but I'm going to take the Bard Tunic. And my line of thinking here is that we can go with removing, like, we're obviously at 23 right now, so I want to start to curate the deck a little. We should really think about buying some of these, but I'm not going to, because I'm a little freak. Shinobi Star, go into my belt. The Mage Slayer is not needed, but the Arcane Bow I think is. 20 damage restores 5 mana per arrow. We can take this, and then I think promptly remove the mana ring. And then I want to buy like 3 symbol removals. And then we're going to really think long and hard about the idea that since I now have 6 Bard Tunics, I don't need the small buckler. I'm going to remove that. We lose like a tiny bit in that exchange, but I think that it's okay. Keep in mind Shinobi Star goes into Shinobi Belt, so this will go down to 22. And then for mana regen... yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure what the best play here is. I think you need the Mana Stone. This is good, but it requires more quivers. And the problem is that quivers are not necessarily... Like, they take up a lot of space, right? Because they don't do anything. So that becomes a little bit of a difficult sell for me. So I think I have to keep everything for right now. Just like I don't think the Poison Quiver is worth it. I think it's actually, I think it's a difficult decision for how we move forward. Because I'm still relying on these Shadow Chakrams a lot. They do a lot of damage for me, man. And I took the Disease Tome in order to stack more mana debuffs. So we're getting, or more just debuffs in general. We're getting the burn and then we're getting another, which means that this is doing like upwards of 28 damage a pop. Then it could be buffed by the Bard Tunic as well. So there's definitely like a method to my madness here. That's not promising though. I'm gonna tell you that this is not enough damage, and that's called that our quiver did not. Well, I mean, it triggered this. Maybe I got too many spectral bows. I think that maybe I've accepted that I have too many spectral bows. If the quiver hits, then it's good. But maybe I got too many spectral bows. I think that might be the case. We're not necessarily taking a lot of damage, so I'm not concerned with this yet. I mean, that was a 180 damage round. But that's what happens when, I mean, did it actually trigger on that much? So I don't know. We're just cruising. Keep it going. Yeah, I think I have to remove some spectral bows. They're not quite good enough. And I'm going to make the decision to remove 1 right now. There's gonna be times where it's excellent. But I think that we're going to want to replace it with better loot in the future. So we bite the bullet now, remove it. Bro, you're like a hit away from death. It's all over for you. Please die. See you later. And then give me something good. I mean, Bard Hat is fine, right? It is fine. It is fine, for sure. Those are agility weapons, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think is fine. And then we'll remove, because I've added another shield. Take me down the bottom path, please. Because we've added another shield, I can remove another shield. This is still adding arrows to my quivers. But do I need it? I don't know. Maybe I need it. Maybe the boots gotta go. Yeah, maybe the boots gotta go. That's a tough decision, though. I mean, I already made it. So I guess the decision was easy, but seems bad. I'm gonna remove another spectral bow. I'm trying to keep us at a nice, clean amount of symbols. I want us at exactly 20 every time. 58 shield is right where I want to be, too. He is doing, like, a little bit of bleed to me, which is making me take a little bit of damage, but I heal it back, so I'm not I'm not too scared. These are bad. Yeah, I mean, these are bad. I don't care about them. So this is a rare moment, but we're gonna skip, okay? I think it's important to know when to skip in this game. It's important for me to look at my build and go, you know what? We are in completely fine shape right now. We're taking a little bit of damage here and there, but when I'm dealing, you know, I'm killing enemies in about 3 turns right now, which I think is extremely respectable. These are just not good enough. I want to save my rerolls for when we have guaranteed uncommons and rares from chests. And we're going to go from there. You got some thorns, so you're going to deal damage to me based on the thorns. Again, I heal 10% at the end of battle. I'm not going to sweat this too much. I'm taking incomprehensible amount of damage. I like this. I like this. Druid's Tunic. +1 damage to all agility and magic weapons. Yeah, dude, I mean, there's no reason not to take this. We'll just remove a... We can remove the wooden shield now. Because it's not needed, right? We replaced it with a better armor weapon. And keep in mind that all armor symbols give +2 armor each spin. And he is an armor symbol, so we're fine. I would argue we're great. Don't care about any of these. I really don't. We're gonna roll up to a gold chest. I want to be able to use my rerolls on that gold chest, and frankly on the elite fights as well, because the elites tend to give pretty good loot as well. So I think that this is okay. I'm also thinking about, like, I know that Alaric's sword is a unique. I'm really starting to think that we can do better than it. Like, I know it's doing 40 damage. I think we're going to find loot better than it. And at some point, I'm going to have to make the tough decision to remove it in order to get that better thing. That decision is a lot easier now to remove it. But maybe I'm just being stupid, and I should probably keep the sword that is doing 50 damage a turn. 40 damage a turn, I guess. We did take some damage during that one, though. It was a little scary. Another Druid Tunic is, like, fine, man. Is fine. Is good. Is definitely good. We do need the little extra armor. The Shinobi Star, don't get me wrong. I see it. I like it. I appreciate it. I would love to take both of them. I really would. I think the Druid Tunic is more valuable for me at this time. And because of that, I'm going to remove a Bard Tunic. We should be above 47. Yeah, we're at 63, man. That's a huge amount. We'll take a little bit of poison damage, but I'm feeling okay. We really need to have the conversation about buying a rune in our next upcoming shop. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm starting to take, like, a lot of damage. We're down to 37. Things are a little bit spicy. Fortunately, we're hitting like a horse. But when I'm getting hit like a horse that's getting shot with a shotgun, it's a lot worse right now. Scorching Page. Consume all burn stacks, deal 5 damage for each. I do put some burn stacks onto you. 5 damage for each. This would be about 120 damage, give or take. Just kidding. That's not right at all. It'll be about 90... It'll be about 85 damage, give or take. I'm gonna tell you, I actually just don't think it's good enough. And you're gonna think that I'm maybe insane, but I'm leaning towards the piggy bank here. But I'm gonna reroll instead. I mean, another Druid Tunic is not... It's good. It's fine. It is fine. I'll take it. And then we're going to hope for some decent stuff here. 54 and an uncommon. Shinobi Star is completely fine. Now we go for, like, big juice here. 114 and an epic. These are not good enough. Okay. Consume 3 max mana. What? No, we won't be doing that. I re-roll this. 20 armor, 2 damage to all adjacent weapons. It's an insane bit of armor, man. I must take that. I apologize, but I must take that. Bard hat, beefy steak. Restore 8 HP and then you leave. I think that you actually have huge value for me. 10 weakness and frail to the enemy can be used every 5 battles. You're so expensive, but you're so good. I mean, you're actually, like, so good. I genuinely think we have to take that, man. I think that you have to take that. I think that you then go with one of these, and one of these. 62 health, not terrible. I can remove I want to remove another Bard Tunic. We have a lot of shield, which may not be intelligent. I don't know. Apply 10 frail and weakness. You're hitting for 56. That's a decent amount, okay? That's a decent amount. However, I'm actually gaining a lot of shield every turn. The Shadow Chakrams are doing a lot here, okay? They're just doing a lot is the reality. We're gonna be fine in this fight. Me pulling down 91 armor a turn right now, I'm just outscaling the enemies, I think. I'm like pretty sure we're outscaling the enemy. I have about 50% confidence that we will outscale the enemy. I'm not quite doing as much damage as I would like to be. I think we gotta have a long, hard talk about picking up a new damage dealing item in the nearby future. Perhaps a very nice bow. That could be kind of cool. Our mana's maintaining decent stuff. I do have some frailty going on here, which is causing me to start taking 10 damage a turn. But you will die right here. Yes, you will die right here. That's not horrible, okay? That's not horrible. These are not good enough. Reset cooldown of adjacent weapons. I don't think I have any weapons that are on a cooldown, do I? I don't think I do. This is a reroll for me. Give a power each spin. I see you. I see you, but I don't respect you. I'm sorry, I don't respect you. I need something better. A Shinobi Shuriken is not better, brother, but it's at least is something. The Fiery Pits, welcome. Me when I use the wrong deodorant and I'm not used to it. Okay. I love the Corrupted Elite, don't get me wrong. I have like an ounce of fear right now for this run. So I'm going to respect your wishes by just vibing. I'm just gonna vibe for a little bit, if you don't mind. I'm just going to enjoy going down a path that doesn't have Corrupted Elites and go down the path that has a couple of treasure chests. I'm gonna hope to maybe sneak out like another rune in a shop in the future. The Rainbow Quiver. Dude, actually, like, yeah. Huge amounts of, yeah. Debuffs to enemies. Another quiver, though. Do I got space for a quiver? I think that I gotta remove this frickin' life shard, man. I also think I gotta remove the burning stick. I don't think I need you anymore. Does that mean that I have anything that does mana? You consume mana, you bring back. Okay, okay. Alaric Sword, I'm so sorry. You're just making me, you're upsetting me. Don't upset me, Alaric Sword. I think that we maybe have to get rid of the golden key. But I also think that that's a terrible idea. The quivers are just gonna make the bows fire more, so don't get rid of those. And you have infinite arrows. And you, like, kind of have effectively infinite arrows. You know what? Yeah. I don't need this. It is armor, but I don't need it. I don't respect you enough. Okay. Dude, I think that I definitely made a big mistake by not having more quivers. I think you're about to see this run go in a much better direction from me adding another quiver. Because some of these bows can draw from each adjacent quiver. I need more quivers. I think I'm an idiot. Maybe. Yeah, I love this. Okay. You go arcane bow, and then you remove your mana stone, which I think is trash. Your arcane bow is now your mana restoration. And I think it works, okay? I think it works. I think it's definitely like a little bit scary, but it could be good. Mana dropping a little. But as your mana drops, the arcane bow gonna bring me back. It is doing okay. I am going to have you take a look at my health right now, which is dramatically dropping. It is finding itself in not great shape. And I would like it to be in a lot better shape than what it is. Another infinite quiver. 1 damage for each debuff stack, but consumes 10 mana. We can't afford it. Okay, we can't afford it. I do think that another quiver is a correct decision. So I'm going to take it. I understand that you may find that to be an alarming proposition. I am now... every time I see that freaking life shard, I'm like, I know that it's just... As soon as I get rid of it, you're going to give me another life shard, and I'm going to cry. So just hold on to it for now. It's not hurting anybody for it to be there. Bro, I'm taking too much damage. Stop taking damage. And please kill this guy right here so that I don't have to worry much. Yeah, that's a banger. That's a banger. It's incredible. Thank you very much. Shinobi Shuriken, you're great. We take you. We open this. An epic symbol. I mean, brother, just give me something good. Yeah, it's lit. The Elven Bow is going to cure me. 1 arrow from every quiver. It's just the best available item. You now... You're up to 54. I can't get rid of that. Okay. But you're gonna hate this play. I'm removing the key. Maybe you like that play. We don't have any golden chests for a while, okay? And I think that we're in a little bit of danger, and I think that we are best served to just do damage. That was 400 damage. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. The Heart Cookie. Restore 10 HP. Give 10 max HP when health is not full. There's no way that that's not a single use, right? I'm gonna take that. Is that as broken as it sounds? Like, am I crazy here? Bane Chakram. These are rerolls. Regen Ring is good. It's completely okay. I'm gonna reroll though. Shinobi Shuriken. I don't know, man. Maybe this Shinobi nonsense. I've made a mistake continuing it. You're gonna think I'm crazy. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I think it's the right play. Bard Tunic I don't need. Thief Glove I don't need. Restore full health when below 30% HP and give 5 power. Only use once. Tough. I would rather have this. Okay. That way it's at least a little bit reusable. I'm then going to take some symbol removal. At this point, I have to say goodbye to the life shard. I'm sorry, but it must be done. It's simply not good enough at this time. We're running 4 quivers, which I do think is okay. And, I mean, I don't know. I think I just chill for right now. Keep in mind that you're going to have at least 1 shuriken leave, so this will be at 22. Again, you want to maintain, put both of my things on this guy too, please. 1, 2, please. Thank you. 1, 2, buckle my frickin' shoe. We did not draw the Shinobi Shuriken at the same time as our Black Belt. Black Belt's doing 86 damage right now. I saw 86 come in. It says 65, but I saw 86 flow out of it. I probably should trust what it says, but that's okay. Yeah, and the cookie got used. Okay, so that's good to know. That was a single use. I should really delete something. What is the low pull in the tent right now? I think it is probably a spectral bow. It is one from each quiver that is adjacent. I think it's not good enough. I will remove one. That does mean we only have 4 bows. We have 4 bows, but I also have 4 quivers. I just need better bows, okay? That's the ticket. 422 is nothing to shake a stick at, man. He just hit me for like 60. That's pretty bad. I definitely feel like that we are going to die. Can we hit you for like a lot right here? 423. Oh, it's gonna be. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Oh my god, don't. He's dead. Get out of here. Get out of here, little freak. Skull Splitter, don't care. The Hawk 2 Pendant. Sorry, I had to. 3 damage to agility weapons, 2 arrows to all quivers. I can remove the arrow hat now. Right? Or do you reroll this? Or do you take a rainbow quiver and then, oh brother, I'm getting a little crazy. I took another quiver. What are we doing? I'm not sure that that's the correct play. I want to remove now a big quiver because I'd rather just have the infinite, right? So remove a big quiver. You're running 2 rainbow, 2 regular. You have 4. You got 5 bows. Okay, 5 bows is a lot better. Sure. I mean, 78 coming in. I'm gonna tell you, I block it by a little. I mean, we almost killed you in 1 hit, my guy. So maybe I got something kind of cooking here. Giant Slayer, Junk Collector. These are just not good enough. The Golden Key. God, I hate you. I hate you. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. You're gonna go, Tyler, what are you doing? You just got rid of the damn key. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And then I put it right back in. I'd like to kill you on this turn and restore all my health. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. We're doing fine, man. We're doing fine. I do not have exploding boys. I'll take the 250 gold. I'm prepping for a future shop. 81 damage, huh? It's quite a lot. 78's a little bit more palatable, but it's still quite a lot. 82, thank you. Appreciate you. You think I can do 581 on the spin? I'm gonna hit you right now. We can't. We can't. Our damage is not quite good enough to do that amount. But I'm pretty pleased with this. Okay. Do not need any of these. I re-roll. Shinobi Belt is not good enough. I already have one of you. Bane Chakram, not good enough. Beefy Steak, like, kind of okay. Sure. Is some heals right now? I want to save some rerolls for my my golden chest. If I went out of my way to grab the frickin' gold key, I'm gonna get value out of the chest, and that requires the rerolls. Ideally, another elven bow is, I think, the next step. This is just not good enough. I'm a little afraid, okay? Like, I know that it looks like we're doing fine here. We are healing, like, a decent chunk. But we were healing because of that beefsteak. And I no longer have a beefsteak. So we gotta be a little cautious. I'm struggling to see where our damage can get better right now, while still maintaining, like, having shield. And maybe it's we give up on shield and we just go for, like, one big insane damage play, but that feels like a disaster to do that. Staff of Inferno. I'm gonna tell you, brother, I just don't think they're good enough. 10 damage, 1 damage for every 4 armor. I'm getting like 70-ish armor per turn, so we're looking at it's not enough damage to matter. That's in the 20s on damage on average. That's not good enough. Nah, it'd be 30s for damage, which I still think is not good enough. I reroll. These are not good enough. I reroll. The Rainbow Quiver's fine. It's fine. It is more debuffs, which buffs our other stuff. We can remove now another infinite quiver. I'm keeping the gold key. No, I removed the gold key now. Goodbye, gold key. You're worthless. 87 damage coming in. I probably don't block that. I block it by 1. Appreciate ya. Okay. Keep the good times rolling. We're going to save the runes for the boss fight. I don't know, to be honest with you, man. Maybe I'm actually just cruising. Because I'm thinking about the fact we rolled into the boss fight needing the 30 health. I'm basically maxed out. Maybe this run is just good. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself again. I'm sure the comment section will find something wrong with this build, but for now, I'm quite happy. Shinobi Star, thank you. Obi-Wan Shinobi. Sorry, this is the second time making that joke. I'm only allowed to make that joke once per game. These aren't good enough. Fortunately, it's a crap chest, so I don't care. I could take the gold key, but I truly don't need it. Give me a shop. What are we looking at? Scorching Page, not good enough. Plague, I'm not running a poison run. I'm not gonna do that. I'm really not interested in another Druid Tunic, although I suppose I probably am. It's more armor. Yeah, okay. I can humor that. The Shinobi Star will go into the tank. 50 thorns. Instantly kill regular and elite enemies. That's kind of wild. I don't think that we need that, for the record. I'm gonna re-roll ya and hunt for some damage dealers. Look really stylish. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Intrigued as all anything to look really stylish, but 20 damage, 10 damage if enemy has burn. Dude, it's just not good enough. My bows are doing so much more for me. So I'm sorry, I know that this is kind of lame. I'm just gonna take some more symbol removal. And then I guess I'm gonna buy this Thorns rune. And I'm just going to activate both of those. And we're gonna cruise. Dude's got 7,700 health, which is, don't get me wrong, like, that's a lot. that's a couple at bare minimum. But I'm doing 500 damage a turn. I'm blocking a lot of the damage that you're dealing. You're taking an additional 50 Thorns damage every turn, which is also okay. I applied debuffs like crazy. It's making each of my Shadow Chakrams do 50 plus damage per turn. I just don't think you can touch me, to be honest. And I feel like that this is probably like stage 5 is the end of the run. Because, I mean, that just feels like a nice... We're at like an hour in the episode. Stage 5 just seems like a nice nice end of a run. Plus, I mean, we're fighting a freaking blue dragon. That alone feels kind of a lot, right? That feels a lot in general. So I think that I have been very happy with this. I think we're going to cruise to a easy finish here. We only have another 1,600 damage to do to you. You've been starting to hit me a little bit, mainly because I'm frail by 20% right now. But guess what? I can heal for 30 any day of the week. And you know what? That day of the week is right now. Give me 30 health. And I'll wipe you right here. Have a good life, Mr. Arctagon. And I'll take my victory. Look at this. The best to ever do it. First run, Victory Royale. 10,200 experience gained. That's in real life and in game, for the record. And we've unlocked now Fame and Glory, which is Gain +2 permanent power after defeating a boss. Very cool. Regular and elite enemies have 20% more HP. That's my Gambler's Curse that I've unlocked. And we now have 2 more characters, which play differently. Okay, more things for us to unlock and do. Here's Elaine the Pickpocket, gain 50% more gold. Here's Baldwin the Barbarian. 10% of damage healed with each spin, plus 2% more after defeating a boss. And still another character to find out and do some more with. So, lot to unpack, lot to see. I think it's a great little new slot machine roguelikes. There haven't been a lot of good ones recently, in my opinion, I'm sorry. And this one seems great, so I'm excited to play some more of it in the future. Thank you very much to the developers for sponsoring this episode of Spin Hero, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, liking the video, much appreciated. Go check it out, link in the description down below. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.